The voice meant nothing to Samantha. Were they being watched, she wondered? She looked around the room and noticed two distinct reactions. Her mother had gone pale, her eyes wide as she stared across at Swanson. He appeared the same. Hyla Byron, Forrest Kyle, and oddly, John Wolverton wore similar expressions. They knew who the voice belonged to, or at least suspected. The rest of the council varied from intrigue to mild confusion. "Aren't you going to welcome back an old comrade?" the voice asked. "Surely it's not been so long you've forgotten." Nina spoke first. "Why don't you show yourself and refresh our memories?" Amused, the voice said, "Ah, yes. Why don't I indeed, little princess? Put you all out of your misery, so to speak." The screen flickered, static becoming a camera lens with a body filling the view as they set the camera in place. The man stepped back. Eva gasped. "It can't be," Swanson whispered. John Wolverton frowned at the screen. "Is this some sort of joke?" The man stared in his direction. Piercing eyes, like a hawk watching prey, were framed by grey hair streaked with white, hung loosely down his chest. A nest of a beard was a similar mix of colours. He wore a white T-shirt bearing the word prophecy. "No joke, O mighty Mershika." Samantha knew enough about her father figure to recall that term. It was the name bestowed on the head of the Shikari, an elite force employed by Ark to undertake only the most dangerous of tasks, and she knew enough to now be worried, as the room around her volleyed with cryptic whispers. She stared at the screen with the rest of them. "Let me introduce myself to those of you that do not know me. I was called Porter Rockwell. I died so that you might live, Nina Scott." "You can't be here," Eva said. "We saw you taken from the transport. We saw your body ripped apart by Bell." Eva paused as all attention fell on her. "We saw you die." "Yes, you did," Rockwell purred. "And now you see me made anew. You abandoned me in hell, the plaything of Belphegor. Now you will soon know what that will cost you." "We didn't leave you," argued Hila. "That was a one-way ticket. We all knew that, accepted that. You were no different. Save Nina, prevent an apocalypse. It was that simple." Eva turned a laptop toward the rest of the council. On it was one word. Hacked. Rockwell glanced in Eva's direction. "Hacked like you wouldn't believe, Director Scott." The screen fizzed as the word Eva had typed disintegrated. Color came back as it was replaced with one of the Eon Fall propaganda posters. 3 modern spires reaching for the sky with the words, "Find your salvation," floating above them. "Find out how he's doing this." Swanson's raised voice revealed panic. They'd never been caught like this. Ever. A satisfied smile spread across Rockwell's face. "Reap what you sow, ladies and gentlemen. Consider this a courtesy call. You all have front row seats to what's coming next." The screen blurred. Rockwell's eyes, the last image to fade before being replaced by the Eon Fall logo. A triumphant theme began to play, as if angels had descended, blowing holy trumpets and announced with fanfare the coming of a greater being. Samantha watched as these oh-so-cocksure board members crumbled in confusion, anger, and helplessness.